So what's up guys, Box here and welcome to the next episode in our MotoGP 19 modded career mode. And as I'm recording this, the date is Friday the 24th of May and MotoGP 19 is less than 2 weeks away. So for this, at this point, we've got 2 races left in the season. We got this penultimate race at the Malaysian Grand Prix and then we've got the finale in Valencia at the Circuit Ricardo de Tormo. I can't even say it. Basically, the final Spanish Grand Prix of the season. So, 2 races left in the championship. We could steal third from Marquez, but Marquez has been on form. Minus his little hiccup a few races ago where he did fall off. So, if you haven't seen that, check back over the last few episodes, catch up before we end off this season, because this will be the final season on MotoGP 18, because this is the 19 season mod for MotoGP 18, a wonderful mod, and I've actually updated it, so it's now got the official Tech 3 livery in for the KTM Tech 3 team. But anyway, we've got some bike development we can do. The last few upgrades we could do on this bike to improve it, and React Fast Wind Steering is the main one for me. We've got almost 8,000 resource points left, so plenty to go. We might be able to do a couple of upgrades after the next race, but we'll have to wait and see. So let's get straight into the Malaysian Grand Prix. So then, here we are for the Malaysian Grand Prix. Dovizioso on pole position. He's absolutely dominated this season, and he's already taken the championship win for Ducati and Dovizioso himself. But anyway, we're going to be starting from the back of the grid as usual. We'll see what we are able to do, but it could be a tough old race, this one. Long straights, which as we've already seen, the Suzuki isn't the fastest in terms of acceleration and top end speed, but in the actual season it seems to be doing okay. But here we go then, 4 laps around here, quite a long circuit as well. Let's see if we get ourselves a decent start. Here's the new Tech 3 skin, as you can see. Oop, try to take a look at it, but that just failed miserably. Try and keep it off the curb. As you see, that curb is horrible on the inside at turn number 1. Jack Miller got away from us and we just had to completely back out of it because of that turn 1. The curb there, we just got too far on the inside and it just sucks you around, so you have to be really careful. Anyway, we're up to P17. We've got one of our Suzuki teammates just ahead of us. Quartararo's heading straight into the pack. He doesn't care. He's eager to risk it for a biscuit. Around turn 5. Nice and tight round there. See if we get underneath our teammate Suzuki through the next part of the corner. That'll be good. And then past our old team at the start of this season, who invited us up into the MotoGP class. Ooh. And that was KTM. That was a pretty good bike we had going for us. We upgraded it quite a lot and it was probably just as quick as a Suzuki, but I really did fancy a go on a different bike. Before we ended off MotoGP 18, Rossi getting all out of shape there. He took him behind Jorge Lorenzo. Struggling this season, the Spaniard is. Although, whoa! It was this time last season when we were heading to Mugello that Lorenzo took the win at the Italian Grand Prix for the Italian outfit. I'm pretty sure it was Mugello, he took his win. He took a few wins, didn't he, with Ducati, but he's struggling with Honda now. But he did have a poor start to the season with his injury, not in the best shape. But anyway, we're going to make nice, easy move on him. No, we're not. Spoke too soon. Thought we were going to get up his inside at turn 15. We could try to do something on the exit, but he just got a little bit extra power on that Honda. Never thought I'd say that, but the Honda is actually pretty quick now in a straight line. But Marquez, he's leading the way. Marquez is determined to not let us get third place from him in the championship. He's leading the way and he's followed closely by the 2 Dukes. So Dovi will probably look to get him back, but he won't risk it for a biscuit as, Jesus Christ, I've gone in way too deep. Almost wiped out Petrucci, but luckily for us, we get away with it. I would have ended in tears because we'd have been on the floor. And Johan Zarco, get through on him, but he's not done too well this season on the KTM. Just not been quick enough for him. But on that Tech 3, he was a machine. Right. Maverick Vinales, you're next. Maverick's second in the championship, so this could be a good opportunity for us. I don't know how many points ahead he is, but we could challenge him for third place maybe, with Marquez's form. Marquez is on form probably to take second place from Vinales in the championship. But could we get third from either of them? I don't know. I don't know what the gap is to Maverick in the championship, but I could do. We're taking a win. That'd be good. A good points haul towards the end of the season. I want to beat Marquez. I want to get third in the championship. Really want to do it, but it's going to be a tough old nut to crack, I guess. Run a bit deep into the final corner, but we can pull it back on a different line. We were much earlier on the power, now picking up the slipstream of Petrucci. We go half a second quicker than Marquez on that lap, so we are the fastest man out on track. So Dovi's next on the list, as long as Petrucci doesn't come back at us. But Dovizioso, we need to clear him on this lap. Could we go around the outside here? The Suzuki seems to be working pretty well around here in Malaysia. I didn't think it would because of all the straights, but through the corners it seems to be working. Feels nice and stable for once. And Marquez, he's not been able to clear off. I'd go very wide at turn 5, but I can pull it back down to the apex, like a very late apex, and get away with it. And look at the rear again. Gotta watch out. Got a little bit of traction control on, but not enough to stop that wheel spin. So we're right on the back of Marquez, and we've still got one lap to go, and it is a long lap, so I do wonder, could we be on for a victory with Suzuki? I think it would be our first win with the Suzuki team. Would it be our first win of the season? I can't remember back. We've been in this season for a couple of months. Been pretty on and off with this season, but it's coming to an end. It is the final season of MotoGP 18, so do forgive me. But in less than oh my god, we nudge our way underneath of Marquez. But in less than 2 weeks' time, we will be on a MotoGP 19 career mode as Marquez gets back past us. Come on, versus Marquez. I'm going to need a screenshot for the thumbnail here. Getting back to the action then. We out-accelerate Marquez. We got a better run out of that. I think he backed out of it a little bit. And I've braked way too early. Broke, that's the word. God, use my English, come on. Marquez is back through, but it's all going to come down to this lap now. What are we going to be able to do here? Could we take our first win for Suzuki? 56.7, another fastest lap of the race. Bring it down to turn number 1. Side by side with the Spaniard, and he gets through. The Honda rider doesn't want to give up. He knows this could be crucial in the championship for him if he wants to catch up to Vinales, but also if he wants to keep me behind him. It's back through. This is getting desperate now. Underneath him into turn 4. Nice and late on the brakes. Oh, it gives us a nudge right in the rear tyre. Right in the fat tyre there. Oh. A bit of a lag spike in there. Oh, Cal Crutchlow's down. Poor old Cal Crutchlow dropped to 20th place now. Round turn 7, a little bit over the curb. Come on, blitz this bike down the hill. Braking just after the Michelin board, took it down into turn 9. This bike just feels lovely round here, it's all under control. The rear is the only thing not under control. We spin up the rears a little bit. Keep it nice. Oh, I was going to say keep it nice and steady, and we'll should be able to take the win. Now if I do this, look at that mistake there. The bike doesn't grip in the middle of the corners, which is causing me a few issues. So it should be okay. Power out of there. It's all going to come down to the final corner. Keep it out of the wall, mate. Come on. Brake as late as you like. Oh, I guess the braking zone a little bit wide, but we're going to be able to hold on. Going to be able to bring the bike back round at turn 15 and come across the line to take our first win for Suzuki. And a good points haul in the championship. This is going to do us well coming into the final round of the season and of the game completely. So look at that. Let's take a look at the championship. We're still 20 points off of Marquez. I thought we were closer than that for some reason. But he is closing in on Maverick Vinales, and if he took the win, he'd have been much closer and on for that second place. So we did him out of that a little bit, but look at that, Suzuki behind KTM. All those points we got for KTM, but we might be able to get them back. I don't know, KTM have 2 bikes now, don't they? They've got, well, 2 teams. So that's going to do it for today's episode and the season, not the season finale, the penultimate episode of MotoGP 18 and MotoGP 19 modded career mode. But we move up past KTM by 1 point, our old team. Unlucky KTM, but Suzuki moving up in the world. But like I say, that's it for today's video, and I will see you in the next one.